Hello everyone, welcome back to Communities. In this video, let's discuss operators in Java. We have four different types of operators in Java. Those are arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operators, bitwise operators. Okay, first let me explain what are the arithmetic operations. Arithmetic operations are nothing but which are used to calculations. Those are addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, division, and also to get reminder we use modulo operation. This is called modulo operation. Okay, and I'll explain this with examples. I'll take scanner object. I'm just taking scanner object to read the inputs for operations. Input int a is equal to sc dot next int, and I'll take another variable also in b equal to sc dot next int. So we'll use these two variables for these operations. Let me quickly explain. I'm just directly printing the outputs. Println of, if I want to add two numbers, I will do a plus b. It is same like normal mathematics. Just try to understand how we need to utilize and when to use and how to print those values. A minus b, like subtraction. System dot out dot println a into b a by b, and the last statement is for modulo operation. Okay, before that I'll just give the message to the user to enter the values. Enter the values. Yeah, now I'll try to run this code. Yeah, here it is asking to enter the values. I'll enter the value of a as 6 and b as 3. Yes, we got the outputs. Now I'll just compare these outputs with the statements what we have written. So the first line is 9. That means a plus b. 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. And 3. 6 minus 3 is equal to 3. We got a 3. And 18. 6 into 3, which is equal to 18. And 2. 6 divided by 3 is equal to 2. And 6 divided by 3, which will give us remainder as 0. Okay. This is how arithmetic operators works in Java and any other languages. Now quickly let me move into the relational operators. In this we have equal to. We need to use double equal to when we are equating any two numbers or any two equations. Okay, less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, not equal to. Yes, most we use these relational operators. Now these are mostly used in making decisions, if conditional statements and the loops. Okay, again I just comment these lines. So I perform the same operations with the same given numbers a and b. If a equal to 1. Before going into relational operators, let me just quickly explain the if condition. I'll just explain only the if conditional statement. Then after the relational operators, logical operators, bitwise operators, I'll explain else if ladder and some other conditional statements also. But for now, I'll explain how if condition syntax works in Java programming language. So if A is greater than B, same print. It's true. That means if this condition is true, then it will go inside this for loop and print this statement. Okay, let me explain again. If A is greater than B, it will check the condition. If this condition is true, then it will go inside this for if loop, if condition, and it will print this statement. Okay, I'll just explain by compiling this code. It is asking to enter the values. I'll again enter the values as 6 and 3. Yes, it is giving us output as the true, which is obviously true. 6 is greater than 3. So now let me give another values of A and B. Now I'll give values as A is equal to 3 and B is as 6. We haven't got any output because we haven't written any else. If this condition fails, we are not giving any output to the system. So to get that other result, if this condition fails, we'll use here as else statement. Else false. Now let's again run this code and just check how exactly this works. Now again I'll give values as 3 and 6. Yes, we got output as false, as 3 is not greater than 6. Okay. Now I'll go into relational operators so that you can able to understand like how the output will come and all. We have relational operators. Those are equal to. We need to use double equal to, less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, not equal to. Yes, these are the relational operations. These work same exactly like normal mathematical operations. I hope not needed to explain in detail with the printing statements. You can just try on your own by using if conditions or if conditional statements or anything. Now let me just quickly explain logical operators. In logical operators, we have three different types. One is or, and not operators. I have explained these logical operators and bitwise operators in another video. You just go check in the description and go through that video. Try to understand the concept. And the bitwise operators are and, bitwise not, left shift and right shift. I have explained all this in another video. So now let me quickly go into the conditional statements that we have. Already I have explained if conditional statement, and we have few other statements. Those are if else ladder. That means if you have multiple options to check, like if you are category like working on grades, then we'll have different multiple options. At that time, we need to use else if ladder. So if suppose I want to check if given number is which grade. Now I'll take suppose A is equal to 18, and now I want to tell if this A got which grade, either A, B, C, D, and fail. So at that time we'll use if else conditions. That is, if A is greater than 90, we'll just print system number. A received A received A grade. Else if A is greater than 18, We'll just print A received, B grade. Else if A is greater than 70, then we'll just print A received, C grade. Else if A received greater than 60, then we'll just print A received, D grade. Else else we'll just print A A is failed. Okay, this is how we need to write else if ladder conditions. Like we have multiple conditions to check, and at last the else part. If all these conditions fails, then this else part works. Now let me just quickly execute this code and just take only single value. Java C. It is error. It is going on. Yes. Java operators. It is asking to enter the value. I'm just entering the value as 85 at beginning. Yes. Yes. A received B grade as 85 is greater than 80 and it is lesser than 90. So it is printing this statement. Okay, now let me take another example. I'll enter the value as 55. A is failed. Yes, as above all these conditions fails, it will print the else part, that is 85. As 50 is lesser than 60, not greater than 60, not greater than 70, not greater than 80. So as it is lesser than 60, it is just going to the else part and printing the statement. Okay, this is how conditional statements works. That is for this that is for this video. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe for further content.